Good morning to all traders and welcome to this Monday's market insights video on the US index and also on the S&P. Today is Monday and it is the 1st of February. Last Friday we saw the retail traders of the Reddit group Wall Street Bets made their mark, right? Because there were some headlines that regulators, including the SEC, are on their side and they're going to investigate the potentially illegal halting of trading activities by a select few brokerage houses. These positive changes, of course, in regulations had several hedge funds exiting their positions, and that, of course, triggered a drop in equities and also in certain stocks. We do also have the number of reports coming out as well, plus some end-of-month flows with some profit-taking activities. Now, the decline came about despite we receiving positive news on vaccine development, on supply and distribution, and also positive US data, which suggests, in my opinion, that institutional traders are really cutting their trades short, but in profit before any changes come into effect. Obviously, after that, some what was it, 52% in loss in their funds. Melvin Capital lost from that short squeeze. Yeah, obviously, all the other hedge funds now are worried that another short squeeze from retail trade could really drive their profits down or even cause some losses. So let's get out before we get hit, some sort of attitude. Meanwhile, a group of Republican senators proposed a $600 billion alternative or compromise relief package. Obviously, that is not really seen with a positive eye. Biden really wants to proceed with his version of 1.9 trillion. This is like a third, less than a third of his proposal. So most likely they're going to have to proceed without bipartisan support in order, of course, to deal with the pandemic effectively, because all this support money, relief money, stimulus money, whatever you want to call it, are really needed, especially for the distribution and the production of new vaccinations. Now, Johnson & Johnson was the last to produce. Actually, there were not just Johnson, but the one that is one of the best options, looks like, in the market currently, because there is only one vaccination actually needed. Apparently, it has an efficacy of 60%, so it's over the 52% benchmark that passes the FDA's rules pretty much. So one vaccination, and looks like they can produce a lot. Apparently, they're talking about 1 billion production. So that's likely to change how the situation around COVID develops. Hopefully for of course, the best, because we've seen some vaccinations failing, all those waiting in agony. So I'm going to start with the dollar index, as I said before, and then I'm going to go with the S&P. You know that I've called this wave 3 a while ago. I'm still looking at this as a wave 3, and I'm expecting wave 4 over here to end. Many think that this is a reversal point. I think we do have another leg down, okay? But because of the structure of this correction in wave 4, I believe we're going to get another leg down, another move up, and then decline down to fresh lows. I'm looking at this as a leading diagonal in wave A, and then I'm looking here at a running flat. Okay, as you can see, expanded, respected, and 23.6 respected as well, a running flat, which makes me think this is a W, purely because I'm not calling this a B, because this move is really corrective. Okay, and it continues in correction on the downside as well. So I believe this is an X. This is a double, a complex correction. This wave X looks like an open triangle to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or letters A, B, C, D, E, better, yeah? And now I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again for an A. leading diagonal looks like. So I'm expecting after this completion, this is either ended here and will continue down in C, or when I get an ABC and then continue down in wave C, because this is an A, yeah, a B and a C. This is what we're expecting. Or it could be a case where we're going to see in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, depending on whether this is seen as a corrective or an impulsive leading diagonal. Okay, because we can see it in both scenarios. In either case, I'm expecting another leg down, okay, after potentially a short-term upside above 90 again. And then we're gonna go down to, well, we could go down to 90, we can go to 89, or even lower down to, 89, 49, whatever. And this is when we're gonna have our wave B done, and then we're gonna move up to wave C. So potentially our wave B can go down to, let's quickly draw these levels, take this off, 6, 3, and 7, 8. Of course, if it's going to be a W, X, and Y, usually we'll go down to 78%. Yeah. So around 89, 50, I would say it might be a good level to start looking for potential on the upside for wave 4, if of course this scenario prevails. Now, on the S&P, let's have a quick look. I've made a few changes over here as well, since we've seen this big drop, yeah, on Friday over here, you see. That was like a 1.5%, 2% drop, right? So here's what I'm looking here. As you remember, this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that I have, 3, 4, and 5 I'm expecting, to me is an ended diagonal. So all these moves are an ABC, okay? So I've got an ABC, an AB, and I'm expecting wave C to end still up, right? So I'm looking at this as a leading diagonal in that move over here, in that ending diagonal. I'm also expecting an ending diagonal in C, yeah? So N2, N3, N4, and I'm expecting a 5, okay? So as you can see, we've had, here in wave 4, we had a very nice expanded flat, okay? So this is this wave over here, right? So we've got ABC, ABC, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this 5 looks like an ended diagonal in 4 as well. Okay, that 36.96, according to this scenario, looks like it's ended. So I'm expecting an A, B, and a C now, potentially to take the 4K out as we have been expecting for a while. As long as we remain above 36.34, this still is an ending diagonal to me, right? We could move lower. If we move lower, all that changes is that this is an A, B, and a C, and 3 would be over here. And this is probably like a W, X, and Y, okay? This is what I'm looking in case we remain above 2. Now, if we break below 2, then most likely it means that we are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ended up here, okay? And if we're done, it means that this is most likely leading diagonal in wave 1. We're gonna get 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a reversal down. But I'll be honest, I think we are going to see another leg up. I hope that was useful to you. If of course you have any alternative scenarios in mind, do not hesitate to comment on the video and I will get back to you as I can. Enjoy the trading session and we'll speak again tomorrow.